Hey everybody, today is Wednesday. That means we're gonna work a little bit on music. What we are gonna do today is process the vocals, and I'm actually gonna do a digital copy. I'm actually gonna show you how to make harmony vocals in 5 minutes in any DAW. I'm gonna show it in Logic, but I'm also gonna show you one free plugin that you can download that I haven't used before, but I've seen it and it's free. You can use it. It's supposed to be really good, and we're gonna try it out right now. Let's dig right into it. Alright, we are in the project file right now. As you can see, it doesn't look that spectacular right now. There's a lot of takes of vocals, and there's my guitars. I'm gonna use this take right now. I'm alone. I will fly to your home. So what we are working with right now is one vocal track. Obviously you can always record other vocals, but let's say in this case you have recorded vocals, but now you get a cold and you can't record vocals anymore. Or maybe you're just a producer and the singer sent you this one track and the singer is not in the studio anymore and you need backing vocals, you need harmony vocal. There's two easy ways we can do it. I'm gonna show you both of them. And the first one is actually, let's duplicate it quickly. And I'm selecting this part, the vocals, take 6. I'm holding down Alt on Mac to duplicate it, and now I've got the same thing twice. What you can hear now, the night when I'm alone. What you can hear now is that it's only louder because we've actually just cloned it. There's no real difference there. But what you want to do now, I've made it a little bit bigger. We are in Logic right now. So I'm going to double click it, and this is the same vocal recording. Now what you want to select is Flex. Activate it, and it's going to analyze your vocals. What we are going to do right now is flex pitch. This is where you in Logic can do pitch shifting. You can also do the same in Melodyne, you can also do it in Autotune. There's many plugins that you can use. This is actually built into Logic, and later I'm going to show you one free plugin, so stay tuned for that. So you can see how I sang it. Some notes are a little bit off, but overall it looks pretty good. For this harmony vocal, I'm just going to quickly quantize it. I selected Command A to select all, double click, and they're all quantized. Which scale is this in? This is actually in G sharp. So all the tones are in the G sharp scale. You want to make sure that they're in the right scale. Now I've selected the scale, and this is still all the same. You can hear it. In the night when I'm alone. Now there's a little weird effect, as you might hear, because the two wave files are probably the same, but we've changed the pitch just a little bit. But what we're gonna do now is select this note and shift it up by 4 half steps. Okay, it's already done it automatically. So in the night, let's hear how it sounds. In the night when I'm alone. Okay, this is not the most pleasant thing, so what we're going to do now is manually correct it. In the night, when I'm alone. Let's hear it again. I've manually selected it. If there is not this scale quantized thing on and you move it up, you can actually move it up every step. And what you want to make sure is some notes will be 4 half steps, some notes only 3. And you have to kind of listen to what sounds right. This one is, for example, 4, this one is 3. Let's listen to this. I will fly. Let me quickly put that one again. I will fly to your home. To your home, to your home. So we got a harmony. It still sounds a little bit weird, but what we can do now is move that a little bit to the side. In the night, and bam! I'm alone. I will fly to your home. In the night when I'm alone. I will fly. Alright, this is the first way to get a harmony. The second way I'm going to show you in a second. You have seen the first version, and what we are going to look at is another way to get this effect even quicker and to not have to do everything manually. And that is with a free plugin. The plugin is called Graillon 2. I don't know how to pronounce it. We have my vocals. In the night, when I'm alone. Raw, unprocessed vocals. But what we want to do right now is create digital double. I could even change something in the normal take, and the digital double would change as well. So, what I already did here, but I'm going to show you how, is make a bus. It's basically not creating a second track like we did in the first one, but we're sending it to another track, which does not have its own audio file, but you can process it individually. So, sending it to bus 2, we want to pull up the volume fader. Okay, now we basically got the same effect as we had before. We got the same thing, just a little louder. In the night, when I'm alone. Alright, just a little bit louder. Bus 2. What I already did here is I installed this sweet plugin called Graillon. Here, okay, Graillon. It's an Autotune plugin, it's free. I'm gonna quickly show you how to use it. In the night. Let me solo this one so we can only hear what this plugin does. So what you want to do first is select which key you're in. We are in G sharp G sharp major, and then boom, let it work its magic. In the night, when I'm alone. It's Autotune, you can hear it. I will fly. The faster you set this smooth fader, the more it sounds like those modern productions. When I'm alone. And the smoother you set it, the less fast it will come, and only long notes will be affected. This is something that I would usually use in production anyways. So far I've always used the stock plugin from Logic. This is actually called pitch correction. It basically does a similar thing. This is the response, which is probably the smooth fader, and you can select the scale. And in my opinion, Graillon actually looks a bit better. I don't know if it sounds better, but it is free, so you can use it in any digital audio workstation, in any DAW. Alright, that's the first time I'm using it actually, but you can hear it works. It's just like an Autotune. Okay, this is the free version. You can actually add harmonies with the full version, which is I think $20, so that's not too expensive either compared to the $200 of the cheapest version of Autotune. Anyways, with this free version you can already do a lot. We've selected a scale. You want to know which scale you're in. We're not just going to change how the normal vocal sounds, we are actually going to make a digital double. So how can we do that? What we are going to do right now. And this fader is really important, preserve formants. We are actually going to perform some pitch shifting. We want to shift it up 4 or in some cases 3 halftones, and we want to make a digital harmony of that sound. You've probably noticed that I'm selecting correct E major, although my original vocals are actually in G sharp major. And if I would only select E major, it would sound really weird. Let's listen to how it sounds. In the night. Some notes are correct, but you can hear that some things are just a little bit off. But what we're going to do now, I've selected correct E major on this bus track, and now I'm going to show you why I've selected that. We're going to use the pitch shifting thing, and this here is G sharp. This here is E major, and this is G sharp. There are 4 halftones in between, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are now in E major. But we want this thing to sound like it's in G sharp major. So what should we do? We have to pitch shift the whole thing up 4 halftones. If I would first select correct G sharp major and then pitch shift it 4 up, then my pitch shifted vocals would actually be in C major. Because this pitch shifting is applied after the correction. So that is why I'm going down 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, to E major, and then pitch shifting it up 4 half steps. Now my pitch shifted vocals will be in the right key in G sharp major, but shifted upwards. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's listen to how it sounds together. In the night, when I'm alone. So it sounds a little bit different, but it's a digital copy. Let's make it a little bit less loud and hear it in the mix. And I think you can use that. It's another trick. So you got 2 different tricks now how you can achieve the same effect. One is manual and this one is automatic. The manual thing, I would have to manually correct it for the whole track, maybe for every section where I want the double vocals to be. And here it's automatic. You can also use this free plugin just as an autotune. It's really helpful, I think, to tune your vocals. I haven't done it in this case, but I usually do it. It's just helpful. It makes your production sound a little bit more poppy, a little bit more modern. Let's listen to how it sounds in the whole mix. In the night, when I'm alone, I will fly to your home. Because it is doing it automatically, you've heard some weird notes. I prefer version 1, but I recommend to you, if you don't have an Autotune plugin, get this plugin for free. As I said, it's free, it's down below in the description. Click the link, it's free. Download it and make your vocals sound a little bit better. I have made digital harmonies in 2 different ways. Obviously, for my single, I'm just gonna sing it again, but what if tomorrow I would wake up with a sore throat and it doesn't go away until I want to release my song, but I still want backing vocals. In this case, or in the case that you're not the singer and the singer probably doesn't send you anything else, or you don't know how to sing backing vocals, you can use those 2 methods to make your own digital backing vocals in basically 5 minutes. Hopefully it was helpful, hopefully I didn't go too fast, and hopefully you like the sound. In the night, I'm alone, I will fly to your home. As I said, in the automatic one, there can be some off tones. Maybe other people do it differently, but this is the way that you can achieve this quickly with a free plugin. So thanks again so much for watching. I really hope you learned something in this video. And if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really hope that you can also make the best sounding music that you want to make. Tip for singer-songwriters or people who make music in general. If you want harmony vocals, hopefully you can use that. As you can see, it's really easy to make. There's a free plugin. Use all the tools you can and make the best sounding music. I'm Nick Jacobs, and the next part is going to be weird. Goodbye.
It's a place and say color out now. Wait till you get to differ. Judging the satellite.
Are we getting pretty?